right. I always forget how much easier it is on Twitch than it is on YouTube. Hey, how you guys doing? How's it going? Hey, it's me, it's Technica. How you doing? Hey, what's going on? You guys having a good day? I've been having a pretty alright day, personally myself. It's just been a big chillin'. But also, I finished, or I should probably say, caught up with Don Da Don. That's fun. That's a big good. That's a good in my book. Glad that kid got his Franken beans back. Always nice to be reunited. That's still something that's kind of a hard recommend, but I do. My favorite story about Don Da Don is the fact that when it was pitched, it was just like a kind of orthodox style battle manga, I guess. And then I think it was the editor or like the producer or something like back end like that was like, it needs something, and then sent the mangaka like a list of 100 different romance manga, I guess, romance manga, yeah. He's like, you should probably read some of this, and he's like, okay. And he started reading a couple, and he got so into it that he read all 100, I think. And you know what? It really shows, because it does. Don Da Don is like a rom-com in like a weird way, and it does it. It's like a rom-com in like a weird way, in that it is definitely like a battle anime, but also there's like a weirdly compelling romance going on, and the romance will show its head like pretty often, honestly, and it's like it's good, and it also does my favorite like thing that I've seen mostly in other romance rom-com manga, which is like, okay, so you have like your main pairing, and then you have your satellite characters, and then people in the main characters in the main pairing. In this case, I guess Okudun and Ayase, I think that's her name, interact with people both outside of their satellite characters and just different people in the satellite. Because like, okay, I guess this is minor spoilers. So if you're planning on reading all the way through Don to Don, maybe give it like 2 minutes or whenever I hit the start button here. Eventually, you know what? This is like a really good on its character writing. This is high praise on the Don Don's character writing. Eventually, we run into Momo Ayase's childhood friend and old crush, whose name I forgot, and I'm very sorry to him. I think his name is Gigi something. AGG? Something like that? I don't remember his full first name. It doesn't matter, because when he makes a scene, it's very clear that Ayase and him are still very close. And Okudun gets really jealous of them, actually. For like a couple chapters too. He's like really jealous of Gigi, and that he's like instantly so close with Ayase, and it just I really like his reaction to it, because it's like he's like, I don't really have any real reason to hate him, but the vibes are bad, man. And then he spends more time with him. There's opportunities for him to spend time with Gigi alone, and then he's like, and then he gets close with him, and he's like, oh yeah, this is nice, actually. He's all right. And then he has this little moment to himself. He's like, I just wish he was a bad person. so that I could hate him. And it's like, that's some primo jealousy right there. It's so good, and the character writing is so good because it's like, here is what would ostensibly be a rival in romance, if you want to read it that way. But like he's like, Okurun is able to be like, I can't really hate him because he's still close with Ayase, but I wish I could. I wish he would give me a reason, but also that's really shitty of me to think. And it's like, yes, that's good. And of course, there's other stuff along the way, including Ayase being jealous of being close with other people, Okurun. Ayase being jealous of Okurun getting close with other people, other lady friends. I don't know. It's good. It's genuinely really good. And when you look back at it, you if you were me, you look back on it and go, there's a lot more really well written romance in this that I'm thinking, that I expected and that I clocked when I was reading it. It was good. It's good. Still very hard to recommend. Like once you get past that original hump of like a couple chapters, it's like really good. Yeah, good. Anyway, but we are not here to talk about Dawn to Dawn. Today we're here to talk about Fate, the Hollow Ataraxia. So we're getting started now. Proper. So we got one for writer, someone new in the shopping district, something at school, hang out with Taiga in the rear woods. Let's see what's going on in the shopping district. Who's this random person? Oh, I guess 2 or 3 freeloaders could be a problem. Having said that, it's already been a month since Ryder started working at the antique shop. Oh, interesting. Come to think of it, I wonder how she's doing. There's something for everyone at a shop with such a bizarre-like assortment. I did hear that she was working at an antique shop at one time. There is something for everyone at a shop with such a bizarre-like assortment. Oh, I get it. It's like a shop bazaar, I see this. Assortment of items from all over the world. A place with that kind of international character must attract a wide variety of customers. Lots of aces. In an instant, a separate dimension is born in the middle of the shopping district. Everyone around the store is just watching from the sides, not even able to get close. Oh my, the youngest of the infamous 3 Gorgon sisters is a shopkeep here of all places. Are you not just as infamous? Furthermore, going out in public with such a dreary, cumbersome outfit. How disgraceful. Damn. A monster with a shabby appearance wouldn't understand the elegance of a royal shell purple. These are my work clothes. Yes, they suit your large build. Goodness, I wonder what you ate to become like that. People, what's up? What's up? You wouldn't have shot up like a Lebanese cedar with just nectar and ambrosia, right? You probably don't even have a lover, do you? Damn! Straight for the throat this early in. Okay. Oh, but are you not a... Ooh! Oh, but are you not a D4C who's just acting like a newlywed? Fuck. Fucking tearing into each other. Hold on. Both of you calm down. For the sake of the world, these people, and Mount Miyama, I suffer through the psychological damage while breaking them apart. Shirou. You're in the way, boy. Cold voices pierce me from both sides. There's no way I can play it off with a joke or sweet words in this atmosphere. This is bad. One wrong move and my pathetic corpse will be tumbling out of the shop. I held my tongue and just watched until now for fear of sparking something, but at this rate the shop will be burned down before there are any sparks at all. How come there is so much hostility between you two? Fighting isn't good. I try to say as diplomatically as possible. I am merely a customer of this establishment. If there is a problem, wouldn't the fault lie with this rude clerk? If that's the case, Ryder would be at fault. It's as you said, even as you say... Oh, wait. It's as you said, even you say some good things sometimes, boy. Okay. That's right. I know how you feel. Oh, shit. But as a sales clerk, you must be courteous when dealing with any kind of customer. Even when caught by trouble, make you spare it with a smile. Ow, 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 ow. That is true, but... Here we see more of her fine service. Is greeting customers with a sigh a special feature of the shop? Tease her so much either, Caster. She never holds back her abusive language when we meet. The servant doesn't get along well with others in the first place, with the exception of her one-sided marriage proposal. Are you not feeling well, Ryder? I thought working would make her more resilient, but it seems like the weight on her shoulders is piling up. I wonder if working here is that awful. Is work not going well? No, Mona says I'm a great help. And the shop front and storehouse have not been this orderly in 10 years. With her strength, she could easily lift even heavy furniture. Is that monstrous strength? My concern would be that, is that around all these delicate things, she would end up being even more awkward and break an expensive antique. In that case, why are you so gloomy? If something's bothering you, let's talk about it. There have been many problems. The customers that come here can be... Oh my god. Pardon me. Welcome. Does this establishment carry fine china? I have come at the behest of a very high-class customer. Yes, our stock of china is kept right over there. Excuse me, clerk. Yes, would you like one of these items? About this price. I am able to offer you a small discount. Would you please cease your jesting? Huh? You would line up such cheap articles as these to adorn the table of my noble and peerless lady? For a servant to not understand the status of the master they serve, is it your intention to shame me? But this is where the shop's most expensive goods are. Then that will be all. Why must I do something like this? This is all the fault of that overpowered combo that break plates as though they are eggshells. I wonder why someone serving such a high-class house would come to a common shopping district like this. Oh, I wonder why someone such a so it's a high-class. That was Medusa, or Ryder. Oh, well, I'm here even though I'm a former princess. Now that you mention it, even a former king comes by to buy sweets. Now that you mention it, even a former king comes by to buy sweets. You know what? Whatever. I've given up. That's not all. There were other troublesome customers as well. Clerk, I wonder if the incense burner over there is genuine Ming Dynasty Celadon porcelain has been praised properly. It hasn't been right. It's probably a replica from a later period. Besides, whoever did that gold paint job has bad taste, and these things aren't even worth much nowadays. We still use one at work, though. There isn't anyone around here with a better eye than you at this, though I won't lose when it comes to paintings. They're just part-time appraisers? Damn. Interesting. It seems I'll enjoy myself for the first time, simply investigating the origin and authenticity of the items here. That is... Miss, please do not do something like that. Well, have you been up to the second? Well, what have you been up to the second I take my eyes off you? It's not like I was hiding anything. What did you put in the drawer of that dresser over there? It's fine, isn't it? Don't you keep it around a little longer? Hey, Clark, you'll excuse my mischief because I'm so cute, right? No, that is... it's causing trouble for the clerk. If you ask normally, you can probably have it on layaway. But if she sees it, she'd spend like 500,000 yen to snatch it away. A rich person would totally do something like that. She's not even in town. Or wasn't until recently. And so on. Wow, so all sorts of strange customers come here. I wonder just who these people are. Oh, I saw all sorts of strange customers come here. I wonder who these people are. Even then, you did not show any of your usual wit. The service industry is certainly difficult, but you'll get used to it. You have to endure it, Ryder. Right. I want to slap her on the shoulder for encouragement, but the difference in height would make it look embarrassing. It's a good thing I'm your customer. Yes, you are fine, Castor. A scornful gaze passes me and walks onto Castor. And what's that supposed to mean? It's just that Ryder has to put up with some troublesome customers. With things like eating rice crackers while watching drama reruns or joining a tennis club. They say being a housewife like Castor is without a doubt an elegant lifestyle. So they say, huh? Bullseye, right? No, from listening to you just now, aren't you the one to be envied? It's a good thing to be able to rely on your store manager if worst comes to worst. On the other hand, as a housewife, the responsibilities are mine alone. Really, I cannot truly be at ease. Does Kuzuki-sensei order you around a lot at home? Soichiro-sama is great. Because no matter what happens, that man is always so calm and collected. He's truly a reliable partner. Yeah, I've seen Jason. He's, not that. I would rather you not fawn over him here. But what is the problem then? My sister-in-law. So Kuzuki-sensei has a mother or sister around? Sister, huh? That doesn't sound very pleasant. No, Soichiro-sama has no living relatives. But there's definitely someone like a sister-in-law. It's Taiga, isn't it? Kasta-san, a moment. Yes, what is it? There's dust collecting on the frame of this... Oh. Damn. What a call-out. There's dust collecting on the frame of this door. I would like you to thoroughly clean this area as well. Because this is Soichiro's space, I will respectfully leave it to you. If Emiya had cleaned this, it wouldn't have been such an oversight. Yes. Yeah. What's with this miso soup, Kasta-san? What's wrong with it? Soichiro's miso soup has always been made with white miso and konbu soup stock. This red stock that even has dried sardines in it is an insult to the stomach. Do you intend to make Soichiro drink such a thing? I'm very sorry. Good grief. Compared to Emiya, your miso soup is just a pale Western imitation. Seems like this is nothing more than an indescribably mismatched substitute. Emiya's miso soup blends together firm tofu and miso with a bonito stock in precisely the way a Japanese palate demands. Yeah. Compared to the rye bread you nibble on, that rock-salt cabbage stew you drink, it's clear you're just an unsophisticated country girl from the Black Sea. Does he really call you out to, right to the Black Sea? Damn. I'm very sorry. What's with this laundry caster, There mustn't be a single stain on Soichiro's shirts. Moreover, his collar must be properly ironed and starched. But even I found a wrinkle. How worthless. Follow Emiya's example. What is with that look? Despite his appearance, doesn't Emiya properly iron his shirt and never fail to brush his uniform? And yet you just leave Soichiro's suit laying over there. It'll damage the fabric. Don't you know that a suit needs to breathe like a living creature? I'm very sorry. Give it here, I was a fool to think you could handle merino wool just because you know how to handle golden fleece. Does he know? Does he know you can? That's weird. That's a weird statement you just made there, bro. From now on, I'll take care of Soichiro's suits. Step aside, you Ukrainian bumpkin. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Ukrainian? I will report all of this to Soichiro. You do not suit him at all, so quickly pack your bags and return to the stink of potatoes in your collective farm on the Black Sea coast. No more. Please, no more. Have mercy, Issei-san. I absolutely cannot speak about such humiliation with Soichiro-sama. Do you still say a housewife's lifestyle is enviable? Wait, why did my name keep why did my name keep coming up? Also, the second half was really strange. I can't see Issei behaving like that. Issei's your only obstacle, yet you cannot ever be at ease? I tell you, such vicious bullying is even worse when it's behind closed doors. It's unbearable. I have already had an experience like that with my 2 older sisters. But that is how families are. I wonder, a real family should be willing to become my strength, like my younger brother did, for example. The one you chopped up? Well, things just got awkward again. Then, at that moment, is it the man himself? It's Saber! Oh. Saber, don't talk with your mouth full. A little nod. I would like some tea, but I shall put that off for now. Now then, you two, the shopping district is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. It is no place to call. Without so much as flinching, Saber continues. Ryder and Castor are speechless. To start with, something like okonomiyaki for a snack with... No. Never mind. In any case, I heard what you two were talking about. You have some profound worries indeed. You intend to meddle as well? To live. To find your calling, it can be tough. There are also times when you cannot get your way. However, it can feel like the weight on your shoulders is heavier than everyone else's. You must not make that mistake. I believe that neither this shop's customers nor Issei acted with ill intent. They are each doing the best they can. It is important to always keep that in mind. I see. If you act with sincerity, then whether in an antique shop or as a housewife, sooner or later those feelings are sure to reach the other party. Surely therein lies the essential principle to governing a kingdom peacefully. It's hard to believe, but after getting absorbed in the spirit of Saber's speech, these two were ready to fight until just a moment ago grow silent. That's what made her such a magnificent king. Just as I'd expect, Saber. I have a better opinion of you. No, you give me too much credit. In any case, I'm just glad this was resolved peacefully. Right, that kind of positive attitude will surely lead to a good outcome. Castor and Ryder come to an understanding, and reluctantly they look at each other to reconcile. But before that, they fix their gaze on Saber. I wonder if I may ask one thing. Yes, ask whatever you like. What is it you do every day? Oh, it's okay. What is it you do every day? I wonder if your opinion is actually worth anything. I was just thinking about that, yeah. She does not do anything. Well, Ryder! Is that not true, Shirou? Ryder fixes her eyes in my direction. Even through those glasses, her mystic eyes are burning. In other words, you're just a freeloader? Yes, just another hungry freeloader. And yet you preach to us? Please wait. You two are forgetting your duties. Are we not servants before shop clerks, housewives, or freeloaders? She called herself a freeloader. Our duty is to battle. To cast aside is to cast that aside to relax is a mistake. Could you at least look for a job? After watching me go off to work, you have no right to speak, do you? In the humble opinion of a former princess, I wonder if it is right for a king to presume to understand the lives of the common people. They're bullying her. Those two are pissed and not showing any mercy. Well, what are you two saying? I was eating obanaki as part of a patrol to better understand the plight of the common folk. Oh. Please stop going around just to sample foods. It is unseemly. You should be examining your own life before worrying about others. Oh, what should I do? You were talking about being a servant. Perhaps find something a little more productive to do. That's right. It's a new experiences. You should become my exclusive model. I'll have you dressed for my collection every day. There is a limit to how counterproductive you can be. Lessons should be learned through one's own experience, but I can hardly approve of traumatizing someone so ignorant of the world with such shady recruitment practices. Such a large woman like you wouldn't be welcome to model for me. Wow, really? Why do they keep hammering that in? She's like less than 6 feet. I do not want to hear that from a woman well past her prime. What did you say? Did you think I wouldn't hear? Sorry, but did you think these pointed ears are just for show? Oh, you two are at it again. Those two are hitting each other below the belt. At this rate, even Sable will get dragged in. With the 3 big servants flying around in a fierce battle, the shopping district will turn into a scene of carnage. You there, don't just run away because it's gotten awkward. Are you alright? The tension completely disappeared. Jeez, are they on good terms or bad? Ooh, new wallpaper. Check that out later. Ooh, 2 new wallpapers. Nice. Something with Rin at her house. Something with Saber at the Emiya residence. A new one with him, her. Let's go Tosaka. Tosaka's back. I wonder what she's up to. Maybe I'll go take a peek. Pardon my intrusion. Huh? She's not here. I haven't heard a response since I came in from the porch. Maybe she left the doors unlocked in a rush. Nah, that's one thing she definitely wouldn't do. Hey, Tosaka. I feel signs of human presence on the 2nd floor. I head up the stairs to see. Huh? Emiya-kun? You came over? She's here after all. Going up to the 2nd floor, I finally find Tosaka in her room. Sorry, I was yelling but didn't hear a response, so I came in by myself. I doubt you'd think I would just leave the house like this. If you did, you wouldn't have come in, right? But of course. And so, I find myself dumbfounded by the scene in this room. That's certainly something amazing happening here. That's a week's worth of luggage that was packed in there. There's a wide open trunk. No matter how I look at it, the contents spread out on the floor don't look like they should fit inside. It looks like the trunk was holding roughly twice its volume in luggage. Is there some kind of spell in that trunk? The thought did cross my mind. But the possibility of me messing up the capacity distortion spell and the whole trunk exploding at the airport or something was too embarrassing. Is that Saber in there? It certainly would be embarrassing, but more than avoiding shame, it is of utmost importance to prevent magic from being exposed to public eyes. One careless mistake like that could be enough to get the association going after you. I just want to see. What is going on? How to, and something in Japanese that I can't read. I like the streamers though. Makes it all the more festive. There's a technique to packing too. I'm sure this much could fit in there no problem. Now that I think about it, my old man was also pretty good at that. Kiritsuga needed to travel with a small bag, but he always managed to stuff a disproportionately large amount of luggage in it. Special skill of a wayfarer, I guess. Just imagine rolling this huge trunk from train to train or on a stone path. Traveling abroad really is tiresome. Troublesome. Having suddenly come into this room with things she probably didn't want me to see, I inadvertently turned my eyes towards the window. Or, planned to anyway. My indiscretion immediately discovered Chisaka starts poking my cheek as if to say she really doesn't mind. Going there is one thing, but coming back, I got this much sent back by courier, and just when I thought it was finally done. That's true. After a fun trip, getting your luggage sorted out can be a real pain. It's even more true after a trip you didn't enjoy, especially for girls who have to deal with an immeasurable amount of clothes. And then I can also see a few items wrapped up in nice paper. I wasn't going sightseeing, so I thought I'd have less luggage on the way back, but I was wrong. So I actually got some souvenirs to Osaka. The best I've gotten from her as a souvenir was an assortment of some hot spring manju. That's pretty good. Still, this place is going to look like a disaster zone until someone works up the courage to sort out this ever-expanding mountain of luggage. I'll be blunt. Osaka's no good at tidying things up. The state of her room at my house is proof enough of that. Let me help you out then. Yeah, sorry. Osaka smiles bitterly. So. Oh? This white and smooth cloth I feel must be. That area's off limits! My bad. I get scolded by Tosaka after getting knocked head over heels into the corner. Just what did she hit me with? Gonder? Or is it some sort of forbidden technique from the martial arts she used to practice? How long do you plan to stay upside down, Shirou? You're the one who flipped me over, aren't you? It's just under. I feel like I might get shot again if I say it. Okay, that area's off limits. Why did you happen to grab that of all things? It's so crudely. I just randomly took it out, that's all. Fine. I'll just have to hide the stuff I don't want you to find from now on. And there's also all this laundry. I guess it would have been better to send this over to your place, Shirou. I have to pause for a second because the idea of her hiding stuff from him reminded me a couple weeks back. Rin and Saber digging through what they thought was Shirou's porn stash, only for it to be Shinji's. And he's like, "Whew, thank God they didn't dig past that so they could find my porn stash." I'm like, bro. One, I can't believe you held on to Shinji's porn stash, but also two, it's kind of a genius idea to be like, that's not mine, that's Shinji's. Look, it's even to his tastes. You don't need to keep digging there because that's all there is. There's nothing else there. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Hide it with something they expect to find. Anyway. The laundry situation at our house is already quite grave, and now she wants to add more to it? Sakura and Ryder might be able to handle a week's worth of clothes on top of the regular workload. So why didn't you? I wonder. Maybe what I wanted was a clear distinction between the beginning and end of a trip. Or at least, that's the kind of useless junk floating in my mind. A person's way of life really is an unending journey. As I thought, it's hard for Tosaka to separate herself from this mansion. For one reason or another, she's basically settled at my place, but this is where her heart is. Knowing that, this formal mansion has a different atmosphere about it. She exhales while looking at a mountain of luggage and says, I'll set out this luggage myself, after all. If I have to keep hitting you, I'll just wear myself out. Sorry. As an apology, I'll go make some tea, I guess? Oh, that's fine. It'll get cold by the time I'm done anyway. That'd be a waste. That's true. It'd be weird if I just sat here sipping tea while she's sorting all this out. Is there anything we can do? Like, cleaning or making lunch? You know, housewife specialties? If I need you to look for something, I'll call you. Right now, this looks like it might take me a while. In that case, there's no reason for me to stay here, I guess. That's fine. I can come back to check on her another time. Alright, I'll head out then. You sure there's nothing I can help with? You sure don't seem to trust me much. Whose scheming is this, I wonder? Despite her suspicions, I'm pretty sure the only one scheming anything is Tosaka herself. Good grief, I think, with a shrug. And... right. I forgot. It's a good thing you're here, Shirou. As I thought. Sure enough, I knew it ended up like this. As I prepare myself for what's coming, Tosaka dives back into the pile of luggage, saying, "Is this it? No, not that. Maybe here?" As she searches. So, what is it? Ah, found it. Yes, here you go. I'm worried by this light paper bag I've been handed. It's in fancy department store wrapping. Just what kind of job awaits me? Don't make a face like that. It's just a souvenir. For me? Oh, okay. Thanks. All right. I want to just escape with this in my arms. With a surprise attack like this, how am I supposed to show my thanks? However, as I stand there contemplating, Tosaka glares at me in displeasure. There aren't any purse snatches here or anything. Open it and check it out. That kind of thing only happens in movies. Or... No, I get it. I'm ready. So, in an overly dramatic way that doesn't harm the wrapping, I break the seal and check out the contents. A plaid scarf. It's not at all heavy, yet looks quite warm. Is this alright? It wasn't too expensive, was it? Why do you want to know the price? It's fine, isn't it? After all, it'll get cold soon. That's true, and this looks really warm. It's kind of long, isn't it? Seems big enough to wrap around in extra time. However, you can certainly wrap it any way you like it when it's this long. I'll let you decide how to use it. Ah, you can warm Saber up with it or something. What? No, I wasn't thinking that. This is a gift from Tosaka. Yes. That's why I left it up to you how to use it well. Fell down and I grabbed the scarf. Yuki's autumn isn't cold enough to use this yet. When the time comes, I'll show her a thing or two. I'm repeating myself, but thanks again. You're very welcome, Shirou. Doop. Oh shit, that's not what I had. Nothing else, just call it a day. One more week of empty nights. Oh shit. Oh no. Alright. I've seen it all, at least at this particular thing. Big bridge. What's... Oh, wait. Yeah, familiar kid. That's right. I'll just skip over to the afternoon. Where there is stuff to do. So we can do the archery range with Sakura. There's a thing with Ilya in the living room. You know what? Let's talk with Lancer. It's been a while. How's it going, Lancer, my boy? At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Lancer could be found anywhere, but in the afternoon, this is where he puts himself to his hobby. What should I ask him about? Interesting. Let's just go down the list. Let's ask for cooperation. Oh, shit. Well, then. I'm not entirely sure myself how I reached this conclusion, but I feel that to defeat the enemy that I haven't seen, I need the help of others. Archer's out of the question. Caster's currently a pacifist. Assassin might as well be a statue. Ryder simply doesn't care as long as she can protect Sakura. Illy's enjoying herself just sitting on the sidelines and watching. That means he's the only one left. Hey, Lancer. I wave and greet him. Complicated rhetoric doesn't work on this guy, so I get straight to the point. I explain it the best I can. The abnormality of these 4 days. How even though we've never met, I'm vaguely aware of the 8th Master's appearance and fighting style. That the Lady Mage is part of the abnormality happening now. And since Saber and I are a poor match for her, perhaps I could borrow the support of another servant. Lancer doesn't turn around at all. His eyes are lazily staring at the sky, looking more and more displeased. Let me confirm something. This woman, she have a short red hair and a business suit? Yeah, she wears leather gloves and punches people. Earrings. If I remember correctly, no earrings. Lastly, is she all in one piece? Huh? She looks healthy, I guess, though I can't really say much about what's under the clothes. And the question stopped then. Lancer sighs. Hush. Ain't no reason to fight after you kicked the bucket, he grumbles. Lancer, I don't know who or what she is. All I know is that she's an enemy. The next time Saber and I go on patrol, I'd like to ask for your help. Sorry, I'll go find someone else. I'll pass. Even though he says it in a relaxed tone, the refusal is final. This is what makes this man really scary. Only now do I realize he can smile while wielding a lance without mercy. Do you mind me asking why? It's just lack of interest, not because I don't like you. Still owe you a favor. You want anything else, you got it, but she's an exception. Even if the king gave an order, I'd still refuse. The way he says it, there's no room for discussion anymore. It's the word of a man who never defied his lord when he was alive. It looks like Lancer will never get involved where she's concerned. Oh no. 9 p.m. dinner's over, whatever. So on and so forth. Fast day then. Something with Ryder. Rin and high tech. Oh, yeah. Something at the ghost house. Something with Ilya. There's a lot of people hanging here at the Redwoods. Ghost house. That's probably a bad idea. Let's do this. Turning my back towards the temple, I head for the forest in the back. The back road leading to the temple is one of my favorite walking routes. Avoiding the path that goes to the vast cemetery, I stroll through the periphery. Suddenly, is that really you, Shirou? A familiar voice stops me. Ryder, why are you here? In full gear? Something was bothering me and I came to investigate. Ryder comes out of the bushes. Seeing that old black clothes, my body stiffens before I realize it. Old experience, I guess. Made me a bit nervous by reflex. Shirou, why are you in this place? Huh? Oh, just taking a walk. You know Issei at the Ryudo Temple. We use it all the time. But never mind that. What is it that's bothering you? Ryder doesn't answer. Did a thought cross her mind? A pointed gaze from beyond the mask is still aimed at me. Not quite murderous, but the coldness in her eyes is almost hostile. Might as well be a snake staring at me. But I'm sure she's not using her mystic eyes. I'm already starting to feel a little paralyzed. No, I must have been wrong. Since you have walked around here a lot, traces of your presence are probably lingering about. Ryder? I apologize, Shirou. I would be grateful if you could forget that what I have just said. The tension starts to fade. To amend her hostility from a moment ago, Ryder smiles gently. If you say so, I'm not going to ask. Should I perhaps not ask why you were here either? No, that one's not a problem. The reason for my visit is that I felt a disturbance in the ley line. Being Castor's domain, a variety of magical traces are here. But this new twist is not one of her doing. I suspected the influence of another master or servant at first, but it appears not to be the case either. Another servant? You didn't just have a fight with the assassin at the gate, did you? No. I passed through the gate with nothing but a normal greeting. You mean a hello kind of greeting? Ryder nods. Some gatekeeper he is. Assassin's self-confidence is only matched by his ability to detect malicious intent. Pardon me. It seems this outfit is putting undue pressure on you, Shirou. It does let me concentrate, but since it bothers you, should I perhaps revert back to my ordinary clothing? No, it's fine. That aside, when you mentioned a disturbance in the ley line, what kind of disturbance? Can you not feel it? Now that she asks, I concentrate on my senses. While I can't perceive the flow of magical energy, I can tell if there are other abnormalities or torn seams in the world around me. Using not technique, but intuition, not theory, but instinct, I probe around the entire structure of the mountain. First of all, I feel a deep aura around the mountain. Being Fuyuki's lifeline, it's natural. Overlapping each other, all sorts of arteries run on top of that. It's cleverly disguised, but I guess that's Castor's barrier. Other than that, I can't really feel anything unusual. I raise my head. Covering her face as if deep in thought, Ryder seems to be irritated. Is that so? If you cannot feel it, then something is wrong not with this mountain, but with my own self. Assuming the odd one is me, it is probably closer to this side than I thought. This side. Those words can be nothing but an ill omen. But clenching her teeth, Ryder shakes her head in denial and turns to me again. Do not worry about it. It has nothing to do with you, Shirou. I am a divine creature with a strong connection to the earth to start with. It is no wonder I should be so sensitive to disturbances in the ley line. It was a bit much this time, and the uncomfortable feeling made me overreact. That's all. Yes, thinking it over, it's just a feeling of discomfort that I could not really place, like a mosquito descending on your bare shoulder. Minor and vaguely uncomfortable. You can blow it off on one breath, but it still annoys you for some time after. Ryder's pretty talkative, as if she's persuading herself, trying to brush off whatever's worrying her. But no matter how trivial it is... but no matter how trivial it is, it still bothers you? This isn't related to how this Holy Grail war got started, is it? Rest assured, this issue is mine alone. Neither you nor Sakura will be harmed by it. Now, if it does come to that, as before, this time for sure I must project the two of you. Ryder murmurs. Failures of past still in mind. Ryder, what the heck is wrong with you? You're acting strange. Whatever's bothering you. Well, to each his own. I won't ask you about it. If there's something at all you want to talk about, I'd like to do my best to help. No. It's just... I was just thinking out loud. It's not like it has anything to do with you or Sakura. I'm just projecting myself onto you two. In a haste, she starts mingling words. I feel bad for her, but Ryder's kind of charming this way. She always feels much older than me, and somehow she looks like a girl around my age right now. Anyway, please leave Sakura's safety to me, Shirou. Yeah, thanks, Ryder. Probably sensing my absolute faith, she finally managed to smile. If anything were to happen, Sakura would be safe with Ryder around. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. Also, while I should not be saying this, Sakura is not the only person I guard. Even you, Shirou, are under my protection. Oh? Why's that? Even though Ryder is Sakura's servant? Well, doesn't matter. Protecting Sakura includes protecting... Oh. Well, it does not matter. Protecting Sakura includes protecting you. That's how it is. Ryder turns away, pouting. Funny. Did I say something wrong? Well then, with that I am done here. What about you, Shirou? I'll walk around the temple a little longer. Will you go for a prayer? Would spirits be offended if I prayed for Sakura's safety? Why would they? Might as well teach you the proper etiquette for a temple visit, too. That would be helpful. Then I am gratefully looking forward to a formal tour of the temple. Thank you. Talk with assassin, a samurai, and a wildflower. Oh, that's right. What if this round him off, I wonder? Interesting. What are you doing in my house, Mitsuzuri? Actually, do I find out or do I talk to Tosaka? What are you doing in my house, Mitsuzuri? Huh? The doorbell? You weren't expecting any guests. Could it be mail delivery? Perhaps a newspaper solicitor? I get up and head towards the door. I can hear a conversation. I guess someone was nearby and went to greet the visitor before me. Welcome. You know what? I'm gonna make a guess here. Welcome. Have you come to see Sakura Shirou? Ah, it's Ryder's voice. I can hear Ryder's voice from around the corner. Her polite greeting puts me at ease. But the visitor's voice seems somehow unsettled. Oh, Mitsuzuri. Oh. Ryder-san? Yes. Have you been well? It has been a while since we've been met outside the archery club, Mayako. So the visitor's Mitsuzuri. Sakura's here. She probably came for some archery club business to take care of. So it's probably not odd for her to come here. Oh, no, Ryder-san, you're, as beautiful as always. Thank you. But you are beautiful yourself, too. Awe-inspiring, I should say. Not just your lovely features, but your figure, and even your androgynous looks. I cannot help but watch in fascination. How embarrassing. Something's definitely off here. No, the only one off is Ryder. Her usual stern appearance has been replaced with a smile so sickeningly sweet it sends shivers down my spine. She's a little like a snake staring down a mouse. Being a skilled martial artist, Mitsuzuri probably feels the danger in the air by sheer instinct. I've been told she doesn't like Ryder very much, so this must be a pretty desperate situation for her. So what brings you here today? I have some business with Mato, so... about the archery club? You really care a lot for your juniors. I must express my thanks in Sakura's stead, or my conscience would not forgive me. She laughs weirdly as she forces Mitsuzuri against the wall. She just enjoys teasing Mitsuzuri, is what I want to think. But Ryder's real motive is still lost on me. Being an advocate of the Sakura supremacy doctrine, Ryder may simply well be thanking her. No, you needn't. I mean, I'm doing this because I like it, so you don't need concern yourself. That is magnificent. I'm also doing this because I like it. So please do not hesitate to accept. Incidentally, Ayako, do you have a balanced diet nowadays? It seems you aren't having much meat, but you still need to get some fat in your blood. Taste aside, it won't do if your food doesn't have as much substance. Wait a minute. Ryder just blurted out something very wrong. Blood? What are you talking about, Ryder-san? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden? It is just an example. It should not matter which example. Right. I shall explain this in greater detail in my room. No, that's... No. Emiya, Mato, I know you guys are watching. Help! No, she must just be guessing. Because I know Sakura is definitely not here. Really? As expected of you, Senpai. I've been discovered. When did Sakura get here? I was so focused on Mitsuzuri's misfortune I hadn't realized it myself. You guys let on Ryder-san, then just sat back and watched. What nerve. You aren't even a and you aren't even Tosaka either. It wasn't planned. It was a coincidence, Mitsuzuri-senpai. Ah, that was already up. And with a swish, Ryder takes the backseat, just as Sakura arrives on the scene. What brilliant skill.
Don't feel down, Ryder. You can always meet Mitsuzuri in the archery club.
Oh. You can always meet Mitsuzuri in the archery club.
Right, you can be good friends with Mitsuzuri-senpai in no time. So do your best, Ryder.
That is true, although it seems the bitter memories of the past still remain. It is best not to rush things. However, so I shall bid farewell. Please take care of Sakura, Ayako. Ooh, first name basis. And so Ryder steps out of the entranceway. To think that Ryder-san would be here. That was close.
Oh, a little late, but welcome, senpai.
Hey, Mitsuzuri, come in. We should go sit down at least. Sure, sounds good.
I'll go make some tea.
All right, please do Sakura. Oh, what? Mato. She's like your dear wife living elsewhere but visiting often. I'm having trouble coming up with a reply to that comment. Ugh. Is this revenge for Ryder? She is basically like your live-in wife. We can't even... Stop it. Sakura isn't the only one staying here. There's Ryder and Saber too. And also Tosaka and Fujimura-sensei, right? What a ruckus. But Mata seems happy, so it's alright. Being your wife or whatever. Yeah. There's logic. There isn't. Love strengthens one. Ah, well, I guess it should find a significant other too. Yeah, you still don't have one, do you? After that incident. That's not it, of course. It's gonna be that time of the year, and I can't distance myself from guys because of it. Everyone will soon be busy thinking about their future, you know? Is she referring to what happened around April? Perhaps I missed those days. Or maybe that they're just hard to forget, like a nightmare. Who would have thought they were doing all that behind my back? I'm telling you over and over, it was a no game. And most importantly, how can you just accept Tosaka's claim in a situation like that? That said, I think your methods were quite harsh too. Even you did it without realizing Tosaka's plan. Really, I can't tell whether you're cold as a robot or just stiff as a tree stump. I never thought the idea of true friendship was so completely lost on you.
What could you be talking about? Senpai.
Oh no, it's a story from a past defeat. Sorry, Mato. But just look the other way on this one, please. Yeah, a game where Tosaka took all the winnings.
Oh, was it mahjong or something like that? I'd be thankful if she thinks it was only...
I'd be thankful if she thought it was only that. It was pathetic and embarrassing in so many ways that it's not an easy story to tell others. Anyway, thanks for the tea, Mato.
Here, please take your time.
At times like these, would you like some bubuzuki? You're totally out of it, Enya. It's not a phrase of welcome, but a complaint to get one picked out. Jeez.
But salmon soaked in apricot tea is just right for the atmosphere.
Maybe not in tea, but tuna both broth. Like so. Sakura unintentionally sidetracks into the topic of cooking, so I take advantage of it. And all Mitsuzuri has to say, looking at us with a sigh. Oh my, you really are such a charming sweetheart couple. Well done, guys. I can feel the normie explode vibes coming from here.
What are you saying, Mitsuzuri-senpai? Who am I a couple with?
Don't be shy, don't be shy. You're so cute, Mato.
And senpai, stop laughing.
What do you mean? I'm not laughing. See? I'm just flustered here. Nothing to brag about, but my handling the teacup is shaking. See, this is why it's a no game. Really. If it's Mato that Emiya is destined to have it happily ever after with, then I guess Tosaka's like the demon with gold tempting him. Direct your whining towards Tosaka herself. And didn't you have something to talk about with Sakura, Mitsuzuri? Right. I got so caught up in teasing I almost forgot. Mato, about this upcoming tournament.
Miss Mitsuzuri-senpai?
The nonchalant atmosphere disappears and a serious conversation ensues. Alright then, I'll try and listen without being a bother. We go into the night. Yep. Okay. Something with Sakura in the writer's room. This is interesting. Something with Saber in the storage room. Something with Ilya. Oh, wait, that's right. Hold on. Yeah. And you get a Hot Springs episode like this if I get it right. Forest ruins. We'll go straight there. Right. Let's go to the forest ruins. I have a horribly bad feeling about this, but I also feel like a wonderful encounter awaits me. You could have predicted that self-destruct. What a fearsome Burma. Truly a man's man, woman. The dream is destroyed, yet Tiger remains. Here she is. The destroyer of everything she touches has remained here, in the crosspoint between worlds. Well then. Anyway, to change the subject, I welcome you, young man. You too? Did you come to meet someone stronger than me? Sounds bloody. I think I'll pass. Are you that sergeant from before? No, absolutely not. My name is Quiz Ogre, the legendary Quiz Ogre, the 9-way pass. This is becoming troubling in more ways than one. Is this because of the jewel sword explosion that Tosaga caused? Something worse than radioactivity has been leaking into the Einstein forest, it seems. You there, don't make such an obviously displeased face. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I wouldn't like it if you came here and didn't play with me. Of course, I'm not suggesting you do this for free. Those who answer every question correctly will receive a wonderful prize to bring ease to their daily lives. Like a washing machine that cooks delicious rice just by pouring it in. Or a washing machine that makes your dishes sparkly clean if you just put them in. Or a washing machine that can play the latest games, or something like that. As if I'm gonna believe that. As if I'd even want one. Oh, what wonderful spinal reflexes. It's really just as anticipated. Okay, let's come to this. Let our battle to the death begin. Will you survive, or will I eat myself into bankruptcy? Let us get ready to decide our fortunes. As if she's even listening. Right then, let us raise the curtain on the Quiz Dojo. There are 2 genres. Rest assured, you get the same prize no matter which you choose. Oh, shit. Show me your best. Moderate. Let's do a medium. How many scrolls are hanging in the back of the dojo in the Emiya residence? 2. Yay! What is my grandpa's name? Do you know? Fujimura Renga? It was Raiga. Yay! Pretty Witch Seltretch? Yes. I didn't understand the question. What is the name of the department store in front of the station? Ah, shit. Copenhagen. Damn it! Ah! What kind of cooking is Shirou really good at? He's good at the Japanese one, right? Because Rin is good at the Western, and then Sakura's Chinese, I guess, maybe? Japanese. Yeah, there you go. You fool! I have no daily life accessories to spare for a blockhead the likes of you. It's quite a shame, but this is as far as you go for today. Come and challenge me again once you've gotten your nerve back. Damn it. I remember Copenhagen was the place he she's gone. The Quiz Ogre has vanished without trace. Copenhagen's I think the name of the liquor store he works at sometimes. It would seem that her powers are quite terrifying. Well, that or she could have just hidden in the ruins over there. But I have absolutely no desire to investigate that any further. When I look, my eyes see a mate with a reddening sky. Forgetting the time I've wasted on this, I begin to trudge back to the castle. You already seen Skip Twilight Castle? Yes. Stay for the night? Yes. Let's go back to the ruins. Good. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Fate has a hidden fourth back. Fujini's higher. There isn't even a 7th period anywhere now. Rematch! The main heroine of this fantasy is Taiga Fujimura. Way to go, Fujimura. Fate's main heroine is Fate Fujimura Taiga. You sure it's the same Fate we're talking about? Fujimura Taiga got first place in the Fate popularity poll by a wide margin too. Actually, didn't Fuji feel the entire top 10? Don't you mean the 9th place? You're free to dream. Shock! The impossible head-scratching questions that I spent a year and a half thinking of. You annihilated them all in a matter of minutes. There's a cracking sound as from the beat up the Quiz Ogre slowly starts turning to stone. Since time immemorial, all manner of apparitions have some sort of system by which they can be repelled. Just as the Mikoshin Yudo of folklore will disappear looked past, even this seemingly invincible and inexhaustible weirdo will break down when criticized. How dare you? But I see that you remember Eiro Kappa. They'll be reborn many times over, as long as they are heroines, as long as thankless supporting characters exist in the world. I will take the V rope back into the underworld and disappear and appear before you again. Ooh, an unstoppable force of karma. Sinfulness, thy name is man. The prohibition of entry at the Emiya residence path has been lifted. So I guess it's like some kind of ghost or something? For the time being, it seems like she's gone to learn from the experience and not show up here for a while. I got my hands on something pretty priceless thanks to her. So I guess I'll perform some off-the-cuff last rites before I return to the castle. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. What? Bath reinforced. Free action at night. Emiya residence. Bath can have. Ooh. Saucy. And then the exit. Okay. Let's go take a look at the. Nope. Wallpaper. We got 2 new wallpapers. Oh, is this one? Interesting. I like the old classic anime style. Looks like this is like classic. What is it? What was it called? Not Fur Affinity. The other one where all the fan art used to be. No, whatever. Wait. No. DeviantArt. It's old classic DeviantArt anime art style. It's good. Nice. Let's see. Oh. Shirou looks a little weird in this one, but this is also like old classic anime style. Good. The whole game. Why is Shinji up here? Why does he have this important role? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one too. Wow. Oh, nice. There's a lot of culture in that one. It's good. Yeah. All right. And to cap it off. All right. Never mind. Little short today, but that's what happens when you're skipping over all the important stuff. Just thinking back to the rest of today, past this, and it was good. Oh shit, that's right. I said like a week ago, I said that I'm not going to be doing streams come next week. And I'm not sure if I want to stick to that. There's something that I would like to do at the time that I would be streaming, but I don't know. It's still something that I'm thinking about. But maybe I'll let you guys know. If I do stream, it'll probably be very low commitment stuff. Maybe not even like an hour long stuff. Because there's also something else that I kind of want to be doing. But whatever. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week. And I hope you guys take it easy. And this is something that like you have to do. Like you should totally read Down to Dawn. If you can get over that like initial hump, man, it's really good. You have to do it. Anyway, take care, guys, and be careful. Have a good one. Later.